Greetings, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the most fabulous, flamboyant, entertaining, most magnificent gaming center there is. Welcome to the gaming center, ladies and gentlemen. I am your co-host, King Moss Viper Payne, but you could call me AJ. And with me, I have my great emperor, the co-host, the one and only Habe.
Abe, yes. It is me, folks. What is it? Legendary, mythical, epic? No, it's just me. Abe.
Yeah, it's just the emperor.
Now
Great
today,
Humble Habe. Today we have a special
we actually have
guest.
something we have something very special. Now, David, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, hi, how you doing? My name is David, and I've known for being called as YAD. I'm just a simple boy who always feels entertained with automotives and gaming, and that's basically me. And I'm working on getting higher marks for the future.
He, in the Discord
Or
server, is
entertained
known
easily
as
by-
the most entertaining person in the entire Discord mod. In fact, he even has his own channel. So please, do
Yeah,
check
he
us out
genuinely
in the
does.
Discord.
He posts his own memes. I mean, honestly, the server has been growing at an exponential rate, and I'm very happy with it. If you're watching this right now and you have a Discord account, go ahead and join. If you don't have one, make one and join. I don't care. You
Yeah.
better join.
Check out the Crack Dealers channel
No,
for
no.
some good and fresh memes.
Don't spoil it, please.
Yeah.
And by crack dealer,
yeah,
he
don't
means
spoil it, man.
some kind of Resident Evil kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like, what you do some buying.
You know, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Now, anyways,
So, today's topic of
let's get
discussion,
to the
please,
topic of
Habe.
discussion.
Yeah?
Now, our first topic today will be our what's it? Are retro games still viable?
As a
in
kid, are they
2024?
worth playing these days? And I'm going to be commending which games.
Yes. Now, firstly, let's start this off. Now, what I like to say is that even though yes, I'm genuinely on the side of retro games, there are a few things that are genuinely wrong with them. Number one is the fact that they aren't really compatible with most of today's consoles, meaning you have to emulate them. And you know how emulation is sometimes with certain companies that I do not want to name.
Yeah, I understand that. Besides, some straight I'm pretty sure. I'll start this off. Have you ever been like we all know the classic Mario games, classic Link, Sonic and whatnot. You know what I mean? We're all familiar with those retro games. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And everyone
Yes, we're
will
all very
agree.
familiar with them.
Everyone will agree that yes, they're still viable to this day because it's worth your while. It's actually a fun game. You know what I mean? They're fun games. You know what I mean? But
It's too peaceful and too entertaining.
Exactly. It just gives you a plain old good time. You know what I mean? You don't care about the story. You don't care. You're just like relaxing, just chilling. It's the perfect games to just chill. You know what I mean?
It's the kind of
Yeah,
game
exactly.
that lets you go off of society and feel more comfortable.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. But no,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like deep into the cave of retro gaming. I'm talking about games that you probably heard of and you probably played it in your life, but you don't really quite remember. You know what I mean?
I suppose so.
Like for example, I'm pretty sure one game that everyone's familiar of when it comes to retro gaming is something like Duck Hunt.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm very familiar with.
All right, like you said, there's a problem with emulation. How the fuck do you emulate that?
I suppose there isn't really. Yeah, you have a point. There isn't really a way to organically emulate Duck Hunt, because Duck Hunt is such a unique game to the point where like there truly aren't really ways to describe how to emulate it. I mean, there is a way to describe how it is. I mean, even though yes, some people may call this a spoiler, I don't call it a spoiler, so I'm gonna say. So Duck Hunt, if for those who don't know, is a Nintendo NES game released in I don't remember when, but 1990s basically, mid 1990s.
Yeah.
And the game was a wait no.
It's
1990.
19,
1984.
whoa,
April
hold on.
21.
1990, bro. That was before.
Hold on. I apologize. I was thinking of the N64.
It's at
We're gonna-
1984, April 21.
Exactly.
Yeah, so April. Yeah, I apologize for that little fuck up. So yeah, April 21st, 1984, Duck Hunt was released,
Yeah.
and alongside it came a little toy called the Zapper.
Or
in
the
United
power
States.
gun.
In Japan, I don't
or
remember.
yeah, the power gun, the zapper, just the gun. Everyone just called it the gun.
Yeah. So the way it works is that you set it up. Okay. You take the Zapper, which is connected to the console, and little ducks will fly across your screen, and your main objective is to shoot them so that your dog can collect them for you, and you can get points from this from that said dog.
Exactly. It's basically a high score kind of game. You're not doing it for the adventure. You're just doing it for the high score.
Or in a more newer reference, imagine Beat Saber except on a TV, on a flat screen TV.
Exactly. It's also, like, it's basically a challenge video game. Oh, I challenge you. I dare you to get better at them, to do this better than me.
Exactly.
There is also another example of a good retro game.
But whoa, we didn't say whether it's viable, even though if it can be emulated perfectly. Is it really viable to this day?
Yeah,
For
the thing
me-
is,
For me, I'll say
hold
yes. But it depends on
and
people's
why
minds.
do you say yes?
I mean,
Oh, it depends on
in one way, like, it depends on how, like how you said, it depends on how it can be emulated, because we all knew the Zapper, it wasn't the most accurate controller you can ever play with. It wasn't. We all know that. You know what I mean? Sometimes it doesn't work at all. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. It's just a random thing. If it does emulate perfectly, like how we know with the VR, you know what I mean? Like when you do shoot, you do hit a target. You know what I mean? If it can be emulated at that kind of skill, it can be viable, but to a limit. I mean, in the end of the day,
the thing is,
yeah.
I always say that video games are not really for the entertainment, but for the experience more than the entertainment. Although it depends on which ones. Now, as an example, Duck Hunt, it can be a game of mostly experience and entertainment. But the thing is,
How long
issue
will you
with
really
it-
last?
yeah, and another issue is that to play it in the in the original fashion, number one, you'd have to get I apologize.
CRT
You'd have
TV.
to get an NES.
And a CRT
Yeah,
TV.
you'd have to get an NES. Yeah, you also have to get a CRT TV. You have to get a Zapper, and that's not cheap.
And
That's
you
not
have to
cheap
get
at
the game
all.
itself, which is also not cheap.
Exactly. So that's the thing. If there was a way to emulate it, it would be honestly one of the better emulated games. But unfortunately, there is none. I mean, there is one game that does come to mind that somewhat emulates the what's it called? The style of Duck Hunt. It's a VR game, which or it gives it some points. I think it was called
Duck
something
Season?
Duck Up Season. Exactly that one.
Yeah, I
Up
remember
Season
it.
Is a Up Season is a Duck Hunt based VR horror game. That's all I will reveal, and it's plays or it's captures the
Wait.
essence of Duck Hunt in a very good way.
Oh yeah, I remember
wait,
it. People
wait.
were saying, "Bro,
Wait,
this
what's
is
the
how I
name-
wish I
what's the name
played
of the
Duck
game?
Hunt."
What's the
Exactly,
name of the game
and
again?
The game is
Up
called
Season.
Duck Season.
Okay.
Oh, Duck.
Yeah, so it was, it was a pretty good game, and I still remember like big YouTubers like Jacksepticeye. Shout out to Jacksepticeye, MatPat. Shout out to MatPat and Markiplier,
Yeah,
PewDiePie.
that's
They were loving it.
Exactly. I ask of you not
Damn.
to reveal too much or spoil too much for our dear fans because honestly, it's not cool, man. It's just not cool.
Look. When I looked at it, I honestly don't know what's Duck Season, but it looks like more like a FNAF fan game.
I mean,
I can understand
retro
where you're
game.
coming from with that, but yeah, I got. Come on now. Anyway, moving on from Duck Hunt, are you guys familiar with Atari ET?
of course I am.
Well,
Not me.
all right. So
Very classic, that's for sure.
it's a very classic, and it has been infamous for single-handedly destroying the entirety of the Atari company. To be the one responsible for the destruction of one of the biggest gaming companies of all time. Which, come on.
I believe I used to have a magazine on that game, which is why I'm familiar with the name of ET from Atari in the first place. I believe they.
Your voice got cut off. Habe? Hello? Habe? David? Literally. Oh, shit. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, please. Guys, yeah, just a little bit of a connection. I brought it back. As you were saying, Habe?
So, okay. What I was saying was that if I remember correctly, I used to have a magazine on ET. If I remember correctly, they put so much money behind that game, and it ended up being a flop of the century. That's the only word I can use to describe it.
Actually, if anyone was actually watching that, I forgot the name of the YouTube channel, but the main developer of the game, he said that he was only given a month to make the game for at the time. You know what I mean? And come on, that's too little for any video game if you really think about it. I don't care like what kind of century you're on, but definitely PCs cannot handle such a code in order to be made in a month in a perfect game. You know what I mean? You can't. Can you?
I mean, I don't think there is a PC that can. I genuinely don't think so.
I don't care like for which game. You just cannot perfect it in a month. You just can't.
Yeah, I mean, there is one thing I can say, and it's this. When it comes to ET, it had so much potential, yet it disappointed everyone. Just like a middle child that everyone didn't really know existed.
But to be honest, it's not the first time. Like, I'm just gonna go a little bit off topic here. It's not the first time that Atari and movie-based video games are bad. Like, every single movie-based video game that I've ever seen on Atari is always bad. If you really think about it. Are you familiar with Indiana Jones?
Yeah, I am. I read about it.
The Atari game.
No, yeah, I just said I read about it.
Yeah. Come on, you need 2 controllers to play that?
That's weird. And,
Very.
I mean, the thing is, these are older games that are retro. I don't really think they can be viable. But why not talk about some games that can actually be viable? Example, what about what was it? Metal Gear Solid, the original game.
Oh no, come on. Now you're just getting to the like I told you, I'm talking about like deep into the caves of retro gaming. That's why I'm saying like these games that we've heard of, but can like now looking back at a retrospect, maybe they can be played today. You know what I mean? But I'm not talking about the classics. The classics will always be viable no matter what.
So hold on. So you're saying that after a certain year or certain point, there came an era where games, instead of being called retro, are called classics, and then after that there was another point where it became non-classic?
No, it's not. That's not what I'm saying. What makes a video game or a certain franchise classic is when they had a set of video games, one of them flopped and another one flopped and another one flopped, that they just went back to going to the same old strategy, what brought it back. That's what declares a classic. While one is retro because people have heard about it, but almost, and you've seen it, but you probably not have played it, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that's pretty common.
Like I said,
Across
Duck
many
Hunt.
video
Have
game-
you actually played Duck Hunt?
Unfortunately not.
Exactly.
Never had the opportunity to.
Exactly. It's that kind of thing, but it's retro because there was only one, and it's still an old game. It's classic in the sense of it, but it's more retro because, well, it's not really that much of a classic, isn't it? Compared to the rest of the NES games.
Yeah, I can understand what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hell, I could also say the same thing with all right, since you're gonna be going through the Metal Gear. All right, so you mean the Metal Gear Solid or Metal Gear of the NES or Metal Gear Solid of the PS1?
The PS1.
The
That one.
PS1. All right. So you want to pick on a PS1 game. All right. If we're gonna be picking,
And hold on, just to clarify for myself, for my own personal.
yeah.
Wasn't Metal Gear Solid, no, just Metal Gear on the PS1, that one game where you had to take your controller, wire out of one port into the other to be able to beat the final boss? Was that one?
That was
Or
the
am I-
PS2. That was the PS2.
PS2, okay, so I was somewhat mistaken.
No. Sorry, the PS2 is when you change the date in your PS2 in order to defeat the final boss. No, PS1 is when you do that. Sorry.
Okay, so I was not mistaken.
Yeah. Sorry, I was kind of mistaken with that because come on, you're familiar
I mean,
with
it's
Hideo
not that
Kojima.
difficult.
You're
I don't
familiar
blame you.
with Hideo Kojima. You have to.
Of course I am.
He is a genius when it comes to bosses. He thinks so outside of the fucking box just to kill those motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately.
You know what I mean? Like
I
it's
mean,
just
it's fortunate, but it's unfortunate at the same time. I mean, the games that he makes, they aren't really the games for casual players, to be honest, because I don't think anyone could have figured out casually that they have to do this to defeat that boss, or do that to defeat that
Oh,
boss.
now you just reminded me of a video game and a video game franchise,
no.
not just a video game, of a franchise.
You have me worried.
You familiar with Castlevania?
Of course I am.
All right. Are the trilogy of the Castlevania games viable today? The trilogy.
The trilogy, I actually am not sure.
All right. So I'm gonna
The
give you a little.
chance of this.
I'm gonna give you a little backstory. The trilogy, the first one is obviously the first. You know, like it is a classic. You know what I mean? There is no denying that. Obviously, what made it so hard and difficult is, well, backwards damage, sliding, and fucking hell, what is the enemy pattern kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, but in the end of the day, it's just a difficult game, but, you know, you can still fight it, you can still beat it, you can still enjoy your time. The second game, which is, by the way, a prequel to the first game, that's when you start getting ridiculous. I mean, there is one part of the game, in order to get to this level, do you know what you have to do? Do you have any idea?
I genuinely don't know.
Okay, so you have to have a certain red or blue orb. You have to be on your knees near a certain wall. So you have to wait for a random tornado to just randomly pick you up, so it could just randomly set you into a random level.
Wait.
In the middle of the nighttime, because there's a
uh-huh.
daytime and there's a nighttime. So you have to be at the nighttime.
That's quite interesting.
And by the way, I'll just say this right now: Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, it was definitely revolutionary in one thing. It is the first time that I really see like an open world kind of game, and I'm not like an open world you can actually imagine it or actually see it. It's not like in Legend of Zelda where you kind of have to imagine the certain things here and there. No, this is where there is no map. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like there is no map to
actually
help
very
you.
interesting.
Yeah, there's no map to help you, and you're just taken to random places at random times, and it's beyond caves. It's underwater. It's in hell. It's in caves. It's everywhere.
That's genuinely interesting.
Yeah, but it is so like in one time. Okay, so if you touch the water, you get killed. That's a rule in Simon's Quest 2. But if you hold an Aquos row, an orb, and you bow down near the water, it will show stairs down the water. So now you can touch the water.
That's another interesting feature.
Yeah. And the main idea or the main theme going on in freaking Simon's Quest, that is the name of the second game, by the way, is that you're trying to find the what is left of Dracula, because in the first game, the first hits you gave to Dracula, it sends his head flying, literally.
Oh, that's also quite interesting.
Yeah, so you're just finding the rest of the pieces that was left, but again, it's it's kind of a prequel at the same time, so it's kind of weird. No, sorry. So Simon's 2 is the sequel to Simon 1 to Castlevania 1, but it's also the prequel to it's a weird timeline. I'll tell you that. I forgot it myself. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It had a weird story, but it was just weird. In fact, what doesn't help is, well, there's a lot of NPCs, and that is the first time I've actually seen in a video game an NPC.
Ooh, NPC or a pre-programmed one?
No, an NPC, like a literal NPC. It's just there just for the sake of it being there. It doesn't help you. It's just there.
It's rather revolutionary, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, in fact, in one of the NPCs, you could just break into the house and they say, "Come live with me."
That's strange.
Very, very, very strange. So, I don't really consider that one very viable unless they fucking fix it. Castlevania 3, it is viable because, you can actually play more than one player, but fucking hell is it difficult.
Yeah, I got that vibe.
You know what I mean? Look, Castlevania in every single Castlevania game is difficult, alright? Castlevania 4, definitely viable. That one is classic in every single. It's right up there with the PS1. Freaking Castlevania. I forgot the name of it. Symphony of the Night, I think it was called. But that one is also a big classic in the PS1 library anyway. So I guess 80% of the Castlevania games, I think they're viable. What do you think?
When it comes to Castlevania, I believe that yes, it is mostly viable. I mean, it's not a bad game at all. But and we're all mostly comes to, let's say, the way we look at how viable they are. I mean, how yes, they are quite fun. I'm just saying that are they viable in a way where it's easy to get them and just start playing right then and there, or is it hard to get them and difficult to emulate and all that shit,
Oh no, I've seen it's actually very well emulated.
Ah,
yeah,
okay,
it's very well
yes,
emulated.
it is. Yeah, so now that is how many games have we put
3.
our seal of approval on to that can be emulated.
Yeah.
There's no issue.
Alright, so I'll give you one game that I'm not confident on it being viable at all. Personally, for me, it's because it is that kind of horrible. You know what I mean? And it's not really. No, it is considered retro. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
NES.
Unfortunately, I don't seem to be familiar with that title.
One simple thing. You cannot fight.
What?
And everything and their mother is out to get you.
That's very strange.
Like, bees are out to get you. Dogs are out to get you. Cats are out to get you. Freaking boys with a fucking bomb are out to get you.
Oh, back. Or no, hold on. No. So basically, in essence, everything and every single thing imaginable is going to get you, and is out to get you, whether you like it or not. Is that correct?
Yeah, and you cannot defend yourself. And you're familiar with the story, Dr. Jekyll and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You're familiar with it, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, Dr. Jekyll's the good guy, Mr. Hyde is the bad guy. That's all I'm gonna be saying. And but everyone's fighting you as Dr. Jekyll, even though that you did nothing wrong. What the hell is the purpose of the game? Just what the hell is the plot? Just tell me. Just fucking guess.
From what I've heard, I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know what to expect.
It's not even from the story. It's not even from the book. It's not.
Not even from the book?
No.
Treachery.
Yeah, you're trying to get to your wedding.
All of that for a wedding?
Yep.
Holy hell.
And
That's,
you walk so slow that a snail in slow motion can go faster than you.
alright, that's,
And
that,
two hits or 3 hits, you're dead. And then you spawn as Hyde, and 2 seconds later, you're dead.
I have no words.
Yeah. Well, so what do you think it's viable?
I don't think so.
All right, but
Because
I'll give.
number one, people nowadays, I'll say this, I'll say my reasoning for that is mostly because people nowadays they don't really have the patience for these type of games, unfortunately.
Well, I wouldn't have the patience of a game that doesn't even allow me to hit anything, to defend myself. I mean, for fuck's sake, I never seen a boy throw at me a fucking TNT.
Yeah, that's, fairly...
And the thing is, you
unusual.
can,
That's-
there is an attack button, there is an attack animation, but you don't do any damage.
Ah.
Yeah.
So throughout the whole game, it's just walking to a wedding. That's it.
Yeah. And trying to survive.
Oh. I have no comment, to be honest.
Yeah.
No comment, and I'm pretty sure I never will have a comment.
Yeah. Alright, you're familiar with Bubsy.
I, unfortunately not.
Damn, you're not?
Unfortunately.
Alright, I'll just give you the premise of it. The first game... Alright, you know 2D platforming game, right?
Yeah, I'm very aware of them.
Should they have fall damage?
No, they shouldn't.
Well, Bubsy had that.
That's an inconvenience. That's the only word I have to
Yeah.
describe it.
Also, imagine if Sonic and, well, Mario, yeah, you know.
Oh, it was that bad?
Well, okay, so he doesn't know. The Bubsy is a bobcat, by the way. He doesn't know whether he want to be Mario, and he doesn't know whether he want to be Sonic. So he's just a mix of both. So when you run, you run at the speed of Mach 5.
That's
And when you jump, you are jumping as high as a fucking 6-foot ladder or a freaking 12-foot ladder.
Holy shit, okay.
And-
Even though I don't use feet, I know how tall that.
Yeah. Okay. So just imagine 300 or 400 feet in the air. No, not feet. Centimeters. Centimeters.
That's a lot.
Yeah. He can
That's all
jump
I can
that
say.
much. And by the way, one hit, you're dead.
So, yeah, so Mario Sonic.
Yeah. And one hit, you're dead. And literally. Okay, you know what a bubblegum machine is, right?
I am very aware of them. Seen them everywhere.
They could kill you.
A bubblegum machine can kill you.
By shooting bubblegum at you.
I have no words.
Yeah. A bird can kill you, which is, by the way, compared to you, it's the size of it is very little, like very, very tiny. You're fighting aliens that you don't even need to touch; they just need to look at you, and you're dead.
That's
Freaking sewage,
also-
sewage caps can kill you. You know the sewage, you know the caps
Yeah,
in the
I
middle
get
of the
what you mean,
streets.
the
They can
manholes.
kill you because they flip.
a manhole.
Yep.
That is disheartening. That's all I can say.
Getting inside a car kills you. That's. I'm pretty sure I said enough.
Yeah, we get the points.
Yeah.
You exist, you die.
Yeah, and Bubsy 2, they did fix
That's
that.
ironic as well.
Yeah, in Bubsy 2, they actually did fix that problem. You know the one-hit damage. Thing is, there's already too many enemies, so you're trying to survive as much as you can, and there's still the same problem of you're jumping too high in the air and you're floating so slow, so you're not really using your the way to kill enemies is basically jumping on them, so you're not really using it up to par. And the Bubsy 3 is basically Bubsy 3D PS1.
Oh, that's,
Yeah, and basically try driving in a muddy place in tank control as a car, not a tank, as a car, as a Formula One car.
Very unpleasant.
Formula One car.
Brother, I don't know if I've told you, but I'm currently here playing Forza Horizon 5, driving around while doing the podcast. So that's ironic, very ironic.
Yeah, so that, and literally again, everything is out to kill you, and the thing is, you don't even know what the hell is out to kill you because you can't even see it.
If I know it, I might as well give it a try for myself.
It's and by the way,
Like
it's
right
on the
here, right
PS1,
now.
so it's 3D, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Can you watch the stream? I'm gonna send you a stream.
Unfortunately, I can't really watch because I'm on Xbox.
Oh
and,
man. Well, basic. All right.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
show the audience.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show the audience. Like, look, guys, this is basically what you're gonna be seeing. Hold on, let me just show you the Bubsy 3D textures. Bubsy 3D texture. It's like, when you see this, Habe, you will think I'm joking. You will think that I am genuinely just fucking around saying, oh, ha ha ha, come on, Ahmed, this is not really a thing, right? Come on now. But it's real. Just, I'm really hoping that you could see this. It's just horrible. Alright, hold on.
My phone.
Yeah, I really do.
I'll rejoin this call on phone. Also, by the way,
Yeah?
notice that David left?
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, these are
Brother.
supposed to be trees, guys. This is supposed to be a tree. That is supposed to be a mountain. This is supposed to be a purple ground of a sort. This is supposed to be a canyon. I don't know how,
I mean,
but it just is. Yeah, you're on your phone.
yeah. Hold on, I'm still joining, connecting my phone to the Wi-Fi. Wait. So from what I just heard,
Yeah.
how bad is it?
All right. So imagine you're trying to color a mountain. Just try imagine
Uh-huh.
that. But the only thing that
Yeah.
you have to go for it is, okay, so 2D, let's say 2D drawing, all right? Not even 3D. How can you make something look like a mountain? It's supposed to be made of lines, to make this area just snow, or make this like the steepness, basically to tell the depth, at least, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I'm on my phone now.
Okay, so
So,
can I share your
you can stream it now.
can I share the share it?
Yeah, go ahead and share it.
Okay. Yeah. Go live. All right. Do you see it?
I'm gonna be watching. That is meant to be a tree.
That is meant to be a mountain. This is meant to be a tree.
What in the name of God, brother? I can get this type of quality for $2. Like just throw $2 in something.
Yeah, and this is supposed to be some kind of a cloud, by the way.
Okay, that's a Minecraft cloud basically.
Come on, at least they're invisible. At least you could go through them. This one, you actually required to step on them.
What?
Yeah, these are platforms. You're gonna be getting on that thing.
I have no words. I never usually do have words at the shit that you usually show me because it's just that diabolical. But holy
Yeah, and
shit!
just
man,
look at this. Just look at
this is
this.
bad. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's really bad. It's just awful. This is an underwater level, by the way.
Yeah, that's all I can say. Wait,
And
that's
this is supposed to be a
underwater?
factory.
Oh. I have no words.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta stop my car real quick.
All right.
I have no words.
And this is supposed to be an enemy.
That.
Horrible.
As I
isn't it?
just said, I think I can throw $2 at some 3D modelists and even or 3D modeler, and even they can probably make a better thing than whatever the hell.
Yeah,
that
and you see this tiny thing that you can barely notice in the background?
it looks like a fucking, what was it, iguana that
Yeah,
runs?
this is your
No.
enemy, and they're so small that you can't fucking see them, aren't they?
I just don't get how the hell is this game viable?
I'm telling you, it isn't.
Oh, you don't have to prove it anymore. You're already burning my eyes.
You're welcome. Oh, and yeah, imagine you're staring at this fucking face all the damn time.
Yeah.
Oh, and by
Looks
the
like
way,
me after a
he
stream.
never shuts up.
Listen, I have a history of screaming at NPCs. I mean, I think you and David, rest in peace to him, he just left. You and David, you heard me screaming at Brutus. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, the thing is, I went off mic to continue screaming. I was saying stuff I don't think anyone should ever hear. All right, I think I already told you.
Yeah, I know. And like I said, he never shuts up. Like, this is what he says to guide you that this is a save file. This is, a checkpoint. This is a checkpoint. When you get in here, this is the voice, by the way. When you get in this place, and when I die, this is where you show up. Isn't that grand?
That voice was so cancerous that it made your mic want to kill itself. Is that bad?
It's worse. And in fact, this is how you grab.
That's the reason why I always avoid games that look like they have no effort put into them.
Yeah, and the thing is, another example of that is the ammunition you have in this game is atoms. So this is what he says. Grab all the atoms you see. There's plenty of them in each level. And if you grab enough of them, you'll be in for some surprises.
And what are those surprises exactly?
Okay, so 50, you basically, I actually don't even remember. I think 100 is extra life, 150 is a, like a power up, and a 200, you get a bonus level.
That's it.
Yeah, and the thing is, those atoms are meant as ammunition, so, yeah. So good luck.
I have no words.
Yeah, so good luck trying to save them, even though that you're trying to use them anyway. But, by the way, do not use them long enough because they will blow up in your hand. And damage you.
Yeah, that game does not sound fun in the slightest.
Yeah, it's not fun also because, well, you only have a set amount of lives, and there's two endings, by the way. Both of them are a bad ending.
You don't even get a satisfying conclusion to the story. Yeah.
No, because one of them is when you defeat the aliens, but or you got basically you're trying to get out of this. You're trying to get out of Mars. All right, imagine Mars had aliens. So one of them is you get out of it, but you land in a place another like aliens, and you get attacked anyway. And one time you collect enough rockets, but you accidentally made the rocket a time machine in which you traveled all the way to dinosaur or the Jurassic period, and so the aliens invaded the Earth. And by the way, both of them is when the aliens invaded the Earth. So
yeah, no word, no comment, no word, no nothing.
yeah. So yeah, that's. By the way, what is also depressing that this was actually the first 3D game in development. The first one.
The first one.
The first
and
one.
they fucked it up that they missed a golden opportunity. They could have been such a good marketing claim, like, oh, this is the first 3D game in history.
Hell, actually,
get it now and all
actually,
that.
I'm gonna show you something. Like, when before a game is in development, they just do these 3D rendering of a character. You know what I mean? Like, it looks ugly, but it has a certain charm to it, right?
Uh-huh.
This is what they made. This is the cover art, by the way. You see it? I shared the stream.
I'm on Xbox again. If you
Shit.
didn't notice.
Never mind. It's ugly. That's all I have to say. It's fucking ugly.
I think it's better that I'm on Xbox because I cannot have my eyes be cursed by whatever the hell you might have shown me.
Yeah, it's just disgusting. Come on, it really is. It just fucking is. But yeah, again, this was before Super Mario 64. It was before Crash Bandicoot. It was before any Sonic game that came out 3D. It was before any of that. It was the first one.
Yeah.
For the PS1, no less. And they had they were having magazines to advertise it. And the thing is, which one came out first? Was it Bubsy 3D or was it Super Mario 64 and Crash Bandicoot?
Bubsy 3D, I suppose.
Yeah, Super Mario 64 was the first one.
Oh, okay.
All right, so the standard was already set high. That's all I can say. So
that's actually quite well, I don't have any words. I'll never have any words for this.
yeah, and
Because
by the way,
it's
they
just
actually
so unimaginably bad.
yeah, but actually Bubsy actually ended on a high note because they made a Bubsy 4, which was actually quite a good game.
That's like listen, from what I've heard, my impression of Bubsy 3D is like when you ask your mother, "Hey, mama, can we go to McDonald's or can we go to a restaurant?" And your mother's like, "I'll make you a burger at home."
Exactly, but actually in Bubsy 4, it actually was a decent game. It's not the best game. It's not a great game. It's just, okay, yeah, that's good. That's definitely better what we had before. In fact, you could change the volume of your character.
To be expected. Oh, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, in fact, there was like a joke where, so at a level 0, it's just a quiet cat, but at a level 100, it's just Bubsy. It's Bubsy. He'll never shut up. You know what I mean? At a 99, he's saying loud cat, but at 100%, yeah, that's Bubsy. That's not even a loud cat. That's just Bubsy. And actually, they brought a believe it or not, Bubsy was always voiced by a professional voice actor. The first voice actor for Bubsy, you'll never guess who it was.
Oh, because I'll never know who he was.
Are you familiar with Yako's World? You know, United States, Canada, Mexico.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course I'm familiar with that.
He was the one that first voiced Bubsy.
What?
I'm not kidding. The second one, for the Bubsy 3D, she was the one that voiced Rouge in Sonic.
The more you speak, the more surprised I get.
Yeah, and the fourth one, he is not really known, but he sounds like the Full Metal Alchemist anime character, which is a very iconic one in an American or English dub.
Okay.
Yeah, so actually, when it comes to voice acting, Bubsy actually had a good run, except with the 3D. Everyone hated the 3D version, and that's only because she was forced to that kind of idea. I mean, she was forced to this mass New England loud high voice pitch, which is annoying.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, but come on, come on. We've heard Rouge the Bat. Come on now, she's great.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so Bubsy 3D or Bubsy, the first 3 Bubsies, not viable. Don't touch it with a 16-foot pole, or don't even approach fucking 6 meters near it.
Seriously, here's what you should do. Okay. This is what AJ told me when I played Fem Bavaria with him, and for those who don't know,
here we go.
He told me to bury it and like destroy it with lava and to stamp on it and just to destroy it in every single and the most creative ways possible, just to make sure that this game or mod, not game, that was made by people drinking and like tripping on every single drug imaginable. Like you can do LSD, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, alcohol, everything you can imagine was used to create this godforsaken mod that is Fan Bavaria.
Oh man, now you just reminded me of a video game. It's actually called LSD
Ah,
on
a
PS1.
little off track. You remember Turtle Man? You know him?
Turtle. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he told me that he wanted to. You know how like one of the Chinese emperors, he buried himself and he made maps laced with lead
Yeah.
so nobody could steal. Yeah, he told me that he wanted to make his grave and each map was laced with LSD. He told me that.
Oh man, bro, if you
And
were
for those who know,
yeah.
you'll know. And for those who don't know, don't research it.
Yeah, don't. Just fucking don't. Oh Lord Almighty! Seriously, if you weren't playing on Xbox right now, I would have shared my screen and showed you the trippiest video game you'll ever see in your life. The trippiest.
Yeah, I think I'm lucky.
It's not cursed.
that I'm
It's
on
not.
here.
Come on, it's not as cursed as. I'm not gonna say it. You already know what I mean.
Fan Bavaria.
No, more cursed.
Uh,
I'm not gonna say it.
Helltakers?
What?
Helltakers?
No, definitely more cursed.
Worse than Helltakers.
Horse
one
Prince.
where you- Oh.
I told you I didn't want to.
No, you just gave me flashbacks to all that
Honestly.
shit that I've seen.
Yeah, come on. It's not as bad as that. It's LSD, the video game on the PS1 is not as bad as that. It's trippy, but it's not like that.
Yeah.
All right. Again, pretty trippy. It looked like someone is on LSD. I'll tell you that anyway. But yeah. So you want to continue this discussion of viability, or do you want to end it at?
I'd rather go to our second topic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our second topic will be something that was somewhat related to our guest who quite unfortunately left due to most likely family issues or something. We were going to discuss Call of Duty, and just generally just Call of Duty in itself.
Indeed. Honestly, me and you, we are both Call of Duty fans from the very first. Like, for my case, it was from, PS2. But
You know what? Just for spite's sake, I'm going to start playing Call of Duty right now. Black Ops 2, baby. Let's go.
All right, let's go. But, I first played Call of Duty at PS2, but I really loved it at PS3. I'm pretty sure anyone would, yeah, I'm even for Xbox users, you know what I mean? Like, even for Xbox players, it was mostly at Xbox 360. Let's not deny that.
Honestly, the Xbox is built for Call of Duty, or it's built for these type of games.
Debatable, but let's move on from that. But we all grew up on that. Come on, the Modern Warfare is what really made the Call of Duty generation. You cannot deny that.
It can never be different. It can never be denied.
You know what I mean?
If someone tries to deny it, I will do it personally. I will personally slap them to death if they try to deny anything about Call of Duty.
Like, I'll tell you,
unless it's valid.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Black Ops, I always say Black Ops is what matured Call of Duty players, but Modern Warfare is what created, Call of Duty, players. That's what I say.
Yeah, it's basically imagine Modern Warfare to be World War One, and the Black Ops is World War Two, and all the World War One players are just playing on Black Ops and just
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's just you
theory
cannot
of it.
deny those two franchises. It's just amazing, purely amazing. You know what I mean? And even outside of some things, like to me, I don't know why everyone they hated Infinite Warfare. To me, I liked it. It was actually quite nice.
I mean, the thing is, I'll tell you this: Infinite Warfare and Advanced Warfare,
No, Advanced Warfare, no. We don't talk about Advanced Warfare.
But Infinite Warfare was overhated.
Overhated.
There was no
reason.
There was no reason at all
The
to
story
hate
was
Infinite
actually
Warfare as
good.
much as-
It was actually decent.
Yeah, I mean, at least that. I mean, that's basically the bare minimum. At least it does the bare minimum. It even has a few interesting mechanics. I mean, nobody can deny that, no, can they?
Come on, walking on walls, running across
I mean,
walls,
yeah, it's-
and shooting. Come on, it's just amazing. And create your own weapon mechanic. That is amazing.
That's also in BO2, but alright.
But not to the point it's abused. Not to the point it's abused. Not to the point it gives you an advantage. And because in the end of the day, if you're gonna be losing ammunition, you're still gonna trade it with a regular weapon, which also
Yeah.
gives off the same thing. It's just okay. This one fires more faster. This one does a little more damage. This one has a larger range. It's basically that. You know what I mean? It doesn't really affect the gameplay in general. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, this is my preference, not this one, kind of thing.
Yeah, and also there seems to be a sort of style where shit.
Oh,
Shut
and the
up.
first
And
time
then-
you're basically Star Wars. You're in an X-wing. You're fighting in space.
Yeah, I know that mission. Oh my god, I love it.
I love it so much. I don't know why people hate it. Come on, that is beautiful. I loved every second of it. Honestly, it
very
was
much
beautiful, and we will not really see it again.
Never
Unfortunately,
will.
unfortunately, you know what I mean. It was beautiful. I
Because
don't know why it was.
because pardon my language, but Treyarch is too much of pussies in order to actually make something good nowadays.
I mean, to be honest, like if we look at modern warfare, it's basically the same old shtick of regular online video games. It's just
Yeah.
abusing, pay to play. Abusing it, and there is no a command in the servers. There is no way of distincting the professional from the rookie. You know what I mean? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I still remember. You're familiar with C's, right? My friend.
Sees?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware of him.
He told me, "Hey Ahmed, or AJ, you want to play Call of Duty?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I downloaded it on my Play 5, and I was playing, and every single time I fucking get killed. And why? Why? Because they have better fucking guns than me. That motherfucker had a fucking scope from 2 kilometers away, and he could see me. How?
I mean, I think that's called a sniper, but holy hell.
I know, it's a sniper, but from 2 fucking kilometers, bro, I cannot even fucking think that is possible. And also, out of all the fucking players, you choose me? Really? Really?
Yeah, I mean, they're bound to have, they're having, the fuck am I saying? There's bound to be other players who've actually, I don't know, are closer.
Exactly, and not to mention, I got shot out of the fucking sky. I was parachuting and he shot me. Parachuting. Not even ready.
Holy hell, you got mosquito clapped.
Exactly. Like, I was like, "Sees, I'm gonna fucking delete this. Because, what the hell? I'm trying to join you, but no, I get sent with fucking professionals that apparently went through World War I, World War II, fucking Korean War, every single war that happened in Africa, and every single modern war. Because fucking hell."
I mean, I didn't mention to you previously, fuck, got killed by a bot. But I did mention to you previously how, let's say, Modern Warfare players are like those veteran World War One fighters, and Black Ops players are World War II veterans.
Yeah. I remember that. You did say that.
Yeah. I said that like 5 minutes ago. Of
Yeah,
course you're gonna remember
exactly.
it.
So, of course, I'm going to be remembering that. And the thing is, I grew up on Modern Warfare more than I grew up on Black Ops, but I still have a taste of Black Ops.
Opposite here.
But I still have a taste of it. But even when I played Black Ops, I didn't feel like I was, being cheated off or something like that. I still actually felt like I was playing decently. You know what I mean? I could still kill.
Although there is a way to use that analogy that I said about World War I, World War II veterans in a way that still applies to our situation. We can say that I'm that one person who's been through the entirety of World War II, and you're that one person who's only been through a quarter of World War One.
No.
What the fuck am
I
saying?
played through the entire. Look, I played from Modern Warfare 1 to Modern Warfare 3.
I got killed by another bot. Wait, so hold on. So you've had a taste of the Black Ops games.
Yeah, I
And you've
played it
played
for
every single-
hours. I not like days. Like when it comes to that, I played it for I played it days, but I played Modern Warfare for years. You know what I mean?
All right then. So I guess that analogy it still stands,
Yeah, but
unless you're somehow less skilled than me.
no. I am less skilled than you when it comes to Black Ops because again, you have more experience than me. And when it comes to that, however, that doesn't mean that you will abuse me or I will abuse you. It was an equal challenge. I felt like there was an equal challenge in Black Ops.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean? Like I could still kill even though that I can be killed. It felt like okay, yeah, sure. I'm not a professional, but I'm still having fun. You know what I mean? I can still get a couple kills. I can still get a couple scores. You know what I mean? Hell, I can do a 360 no problem.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it felt like there was an equal thing. And it didn't really matter about my weapon or my character. It was still pretty good. Unlike nowadays, it's just no. In fact, one of the most disappointing games that I ever bought off with my own money was the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The first one. The one that had, the famous trailer of Captain Price saying, Bravo 6, going dark.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a classic. Or
That-
at least I think so.
It is a classic, but for me, I had the most terrible experience with it. Why? Just simply
Holy hell.
why?
I guess hackers. I mean,
No. I just wanted to play the story mode. I just wanted to play it. At least one fucking mission. I could not even access the story mode because of PS fucking N. Do you understand where I'm
oops.
getting at?
Yeah, I understand.
And of course I was forced to multiplayer, but the thing is, this is a rocky Wi-Fi we're talking about here. What the fuck do you think was my multiplayer experience?
Shit.
I was lagging all the goddamn time. And I already told you, the only child's work is never done, so I had no time, and I was a student at that time. What time did I have? Oh yeah, and blackouts. So what experience do you think I had with that game?
Oh, I have no words other than probably a nightmare. All of a nightmare.
Oh yeah,
Like,
and to
nightmares
me,
nightmares are more
oh yeah,
nightmares.
and it was the first time that Call of Duty or Activision introduced pay to play. So, what do you really think of that experience?
Unfortunate.
Very. So, when I played that game, I lost all. And remember, and just to let you know, before I bought that game, I bought Infinite Warfare. So, I was like, you know what? The next game from Activision, the next Call of Duty game, is going to be great. It's going to be great. And when it was for Modern Warfare, I was fucking psyched. I did not watch any fucking cutscene, and I still didn't watch any fucking cutscene to this fucking day. I still don't know what the plot is to this fucking day. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I was like, you know what? It's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful. And when I bought it, I was excited, and I've never been more disappointed. I was so disappointed
Famous last
that,
words.
and so disappointed that I don't even fucking care for the story anymore. That's how fucking disappointed.
Actually, fun fact. The thing is, I never really get disappointed by games for one reason and only one reason.
Yeah?
Because I have trained myself to never get excited or nervous about anything.
Well, I'm
I've
passionate,
trained
all right?
myself.
Yeah, when it comes to something I played as a child, I'm passionate about. And if someone fucking ruins it, I will forever fucking hate them for it. And the thing is,
Yep.
it's still going on. It still
is.
yeah, with the modern warfare. You know, Modern Warfare 3, where everyone's still saying
Yeah,
that it's the
I get
same
what you mean.
damn problem.
As many people keep on saying, DLC, DLC, DLC.
I mean, hell, the only thing that I know out of, the Modern Warfare 2, only one thing I know out of it, about it, a lot of other people do, and it's the fact that fucking ghost stare. That's all I know, and that's all I care for knowing. Honestly, I've never been disappointed, and even with the new trailers, I'm just never gonna have my hopes up again because I've already seen the lowest. How can it get better? I don't care what the hell they're gonna be changing to the lore. It's still never
That's
gonna
rough, man.
Honestly. I've been so much of a fan that I fucking bought Call of Duty Ghosts merchandise, alright? I am that much of a fan.
Ghosts. Honestly, that is on the topic of Ghosts. I think we can both agree Ghost wasn't that bad. It didn't deserve to get shot on that much.
No. Look, the only thing I'd hate out of Ghosts, the ending.
Yeah, that one.
That is the only thing, because honestly, give me a satisfying end to this poor bastard.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
Okay. Now let's go to something a bit less centered on the story and multiplayer. What about zombies? What are your experiences with zombies?
Actually, back when I was in US, I never really played online that much on Call of Duty. Instead, I was playing with my neighbor, and it was, oh man, it was great. It was a great experience. Like, we always would reach at least to the level of 30, 40 at zombies.
Around, not to the level.
Around.
Listen, I am very passionate about zombies, extremely.
Very.
So I have to correct you. I don't care if I don't have an excuse. Oh shit!
I was like 10, 12, somewhere around that age, so I can't remember.
Yeah,
so
it's
if you're
fine.
gonna be correcting me, go ahead. All right, it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, wait, which one did you play? Which zombie?
I honestly cannot remember. I honestly swear to God, I can't remember.
Try describing the map. Maybe we can see whether you can give a recommendation for our dear fans.
Okay, from what I remember, it was in the middle of not an alleyway, but in the middle of a street, a bunch of broken buildings. Whenever you kill them out of zombies, I'm pretty sure this is for all Call of Duty zombies, but I'm not too really sure. But you get like a chest.
Points.
Yeah, chest.
Oh, you're talking about Town. That's on Black Ops 2, the game I'm playing right now.
Oh, yeah, it was. Oh, shit, I was even playing multiplayer on that. Yeah, I remember now.
Wallah, it's one of the best maps on Green Run.
It was really great. I loved it.
Yeah, and if anyone says that Town is trash, I'm going to put it like,
bro.
If they said Transit is trash, I would understand.
It is
but
so
Town?
fucking beautiful. It is beautiful.
I mean, yeah. Number one, even though the graphics back then were that good, like if I decide, hold on, you know what?
Beautifully done for the graphics of that time. Beautifully done.
Just because I'm gonna go launch that map right now. Like I have it right here. Let me go and final kill cam. Let me watch myself blow someone up with a C4.
I got you into the mood of it just from mentioning that, didn't I?
Yeah. I think if I stream it, will it work?
I'm not too sure. No, I'm not willing to, give a chance on the Wi-Fi. I mean, come on. We just had a fucking error between the connection.
Yeah, but why not chance it? It's not like anything's not like we're gonna.
Yeah, I don't know. But what a fucking coincidence. I never knew that the game that I played was actually the game that you're playing now. So I never knew that. What are the fucking chances of that?
Perfection. That's all I can say.
Honestly. And, sir, I played it. It is a fucking great game. It is a hood classic.
Yeah, here I am. I'm gonna start it up.
Yeah, it is really a hood classic. Honestly, I loved it. My time.
And you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Let's just do me playing Town in the background as so you know how they have TikTok and they have Subway surface at the bottom, while there's like a Family Guy at the top. Let's do it like this, where me and you are just talking, and me playing Town in the background.
Yeah, sure. I mean, what, you want me to stream that?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and stream it, and let's see whether it works. I mean, we can always edit this part out.
Alright, yeah, we can do that.
Alright, now I'm going to start streaming, and thankfully because Black Ops 2 isn't that large of a game compared to...
Alright, hold on, let me just change, so display cam. Alright, you ready? Habe? Oh, now the memories are coming back. By the way, Hobbit, can you hear me? Your mic. Something's wrong with the mic. I know you can hear me very well, so try to fix that. Okay, okay, it's back.
Yeah, okay.
It's streaming
So
very
will this-
well, so yeah, continue. Alright, can you hear me this time? Alright, yeah, something's wrong. Try saying hi. Nope, can't hear you. Try speaking now. Nope, still can't hear you. Do. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. I think it's something with the stream that just makes my mic kill itself.
Yeah, okay, so before you officially stream, have you looked into the settings of the stream?
Yeah, I mean, the settings are perfectly fine. It's 720 resolution, 30 frame rate. I have
about
a feeling
audio?
it's the audio, it's all perfect. Everything's the same. It's just the fact that for some reason, whenever I stream, my mic decides to kill itself. Now, I have a feeling this the way I can fix this is by restarting my Xbox. So I'll just go to my phone until then.
Alright then.
Yeah, alright. Let me come on, phone. My phone always disconnects from the Wi-Fi for some reason whenever I turn it off. Now, what were we saying? Right, Town.
Yeah.
Now, I can say this about zombies, is that it's one of the most revolutionary things ever. It's something that literally nobody expected, but it's such a pleasant surprise.
Bro, I'll just tell you this. The moment that I saw the stream, the moment I looked at it, I was like, oh man, I was hit with a nostalgia so fucking hard, man. I was hit hard with it.
Alright, hold on. I'll just switch to my phone real quick. Here I am on phone.
Oh, yep, welcome back. But bro, I was hit with nostalgia real hard. I'll tell you that much right now.
I've been playing Black Ops 2 for what? 2? No, not even 2 years. 10 years of Black Ops 2. So, wallah, the nostalgia always hits me in the face. It always does, without fail.
Man, now you're just getting me into the mood of playing video games, but it's too late at night, so I can't.
Unfortunately, even though tomorrow's Friday, and here in Iraq, it's a bit of a holiday for us, or weekend for us.
Yeah, well, for anyone that is working, no, but thankfully I took a break tomorrow. Or today. Yeah, I did.
Now,
I need it, I'm sick.
Another thing that I can say about Call of Duty Zombies specifically is just the fact that, do you know the story of it?
Zombie?
Yeah, like how they came up with the idea of zombies?
No, I actually don't.
Okay, so here's the story. So, hold on, just let me rejoin on Xbox.
Counter,
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
So now, I'll say this. when it comes to the way they came up with the idea for the game is this. So I believe you're familiar with World at War, right? Call of Duty World at War.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first of the Black Ops series, as I
Yeah.
like to call it.
Yeah.
So the way they came up for the idea for zombies was this. So in the first few missions, there is a part where you're playing as or you're playing in Iwo Jima, I think, and there is a part where you run through a massive wasteland, and there's men who are like staggering around, shell shocked. So they were doing what's it called, body tracking to get these scenes,
Yeah.
and yeah. And so one developer saw this and said, they look a lot like zombies. And that one sentence started this whole chain reaction where a bunch of developers started secretly working on the game, on a zombies mode. They made a map called Nacht der Toten. They took it from the campaign, of course. You can find it in the first mission.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the reason why the Activision higher-ups allowed Nacht der Toten and zombies in itself to be added is because they were really stressed for one reason. Because are you aware of the game previously released before World at War?
No, I'm not really.
I believe it was Modern Warfare 4, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 4, the classic ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they had to compete with that. They had to somehow make a game better than that. And how did they do it? With zombies. Where they instead of like making what they already had better, they added something completely new.
Well,
And the way people were introduced to this was that they weren't shown zombies when they first started the game. They only see campaign, multiplayer.
Wow.
But the way to unlock it is to finish the entire campaign, and when you finish it, you are thrown into zombies. No, like they don't ask you like, oh, can we put you into the zombies? They don't. You just finish the end credits, and poof, zombies. You see a what's it called, a cutscene where you're on the floor. There's fog and people all around in a crashed plane. Someone running towards the screen,
oh, that's
and then it all goes black. Yeah, listen, I'm very passionate about the zombies.
I
If
can
David
tell.
was here as well, he would be talking and talking. Also, you were yapping a lot for retro, so I gotta take my turn
yeah. Do it.
now. Yeah. So before I continue, let's try and see whether streaming will work now.
All right then. I'm ready.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Start streaming.
All right, hold on. Let me just set the display capture. All right, hopefully this works. Start talking.
Now, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yes. Okay. Now let's see whether it's smooth. Is it smooth?
Oh yeah, it's smooth. It is running smooth. It's on full screen. I can see you clearly.
Oh my, I'm so happy. Now, as I was saying,
Yeah.
and then the screen goes dark, and out pops out Nazi zombies. Fuck.
Shit,
Already
shit.
a red screen. So what happened? And from that scene, you're immediately placed into a little bunker with only an M1911 pistol, or your service pistol, as someone described it to me.
Yeah.
And I'll just say this. It is not an easy map by any means.
Oh God, no, it is not. I know from experience.
You've played it?
Yes.
Holy hell, yeah. It's genuinely not that easy. I mean, the number one, it's extremely cramped. Like, this map over here that I'm playing on, it's not that cramped. I
No,
mean,
no,
see,
it's not.
you're just all these places. The only thing that really makes it cramped is all the lava and the
Yeah.
fire. That's the only thing that makes it cramped.
Yeah.
But it by no means is this even comparable to Nacht der Toten. Because number one, Nacht der Toten had no perks. And by the
No
way,
perks.
for those who don't know, the translation of Nacht der Toten is Night of the Undead in German.
Yeah.
So, for those who don't know, perks are like drinks that you get that give you abilities
They give
to
you
help
kind of
you,
ability,
to help you survive. So these were only introduced in the map that came after Nacht der Toten, which is Verrucht, which means asylum in German.
Yeah.
Only that. And then, But there is one thing that was a part of Nacht der Untoten that has been, and I apologize for complex words, but integral part of the Call of Duty franchise.
It is very
zombies.
important.
And we're gonna look at it right now. You see this thing over here?
Yep.
Listen to the jingle. Just take a listen.
I remember.
See, that's such a classic.
I know.
Little fun fact
I know.
about it.
I was waiting for you. I was waiting for it to happen.
Yep.
Like,
I mean,
was
honestly.
like, bro, come on, don't put me on the fucking edge of my seat, please. I know you wanna let it out, and you did it, man.
I mean, honestly, yeah. And then when it comes to Verrückt itself, oh, there's no other words I can describe for it other than nightmare fuel. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
And second words that I can use for it is that it's extremely tight. Because like everywhere you go, there's always an area where you can get cornered. Let's say, example, if I stand right here, they have to completely surround me in order to get me, in order to trap me. But on Verrückt, example, imagine if this pavement was all you had as room.
Talk about
Like as a room, there was a wall here. That's basically Verrückt.
Talk about claustrophobic.
Just imagine that. Exactly, it's one of the more claustrophobic maps. And another little Easter egg that not many people know about is that each map, the zombies have their own unique personalities. Or like in the lore, if I remember correctly, zombies we would take on after their previous lives.
Yeah.
So example, on the Black Ops 1 map Ascension, if you saw a zombie that was dressed in Spetsnaz uniform, what it would do is that it would, whenever you aimed at it, it would avoid you because of its Spetsnaz training.
Right. So basically,
Yeah.
have some remember the experience it has in its previous before Undead life.
Exactly. Hold on, I want to take another listen. That is so classic.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You even saw me. I was singing along to it.
yeah, I could hear you humming.
Yeah. Like, come on.
Oh, by the way, I have to comment. One of the zombie models looks like Isaac Kleiner from Half-Life.
Oh, oh.
Yeah. I literally just killed that one.
Actually, it did look familiar now I think about it.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, yeah, this one, right here,
Yeah,
right here, right here.
it really does. Fucking hell.
I always. No!
Get out of there.
Yeah, I know. I'm red screen. Bloody hell. Take that.
Absolutely.
Anyways.
Fucking hell, that is just. Oh, you're
Yeah,
just. If I were playing with you, how much could I help you? I honestly. Don't remember.
I mean, I've never really seen you play, so I don't really have a good measure as to how good you'd be.
Well,
I wish I had the Galvin Knuckles.
It's been a year since I ever played a. Oh no, it's not been a year. It's actually been 2 weeks since I ever played a first-person shooter.
Alright then.
The thing is, I play on Team Fortress, so skills are not really that 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been. But
Now that's with Verrückt.
Call of
And
Duty. It's
then-
been years.
Yeah, you really should replay it. Oh my Allah. Now another
no,
thing.
it has not. It's been a couple months. I played Call of Duty World War II or World at War on PS2 or something like that.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's World at War for PS2.
Yeah.
Now
I'm really good at it. I'm actually really good at it.
Congratulations, you actually have skill in the Call of Duty's title.
Well, bro, I've played Call of Duty since I was like 9 years old. So yeah, I'm skilled.
Yeah, it's a classic, honestly. I mean, the thing is, I doubt. Oh,
I mean, I'm no
I doubt
professional. I'm
that's-
not, but I'm pretty skilled.
no, I was gonna say that I doubt that World at War experience would really translate into modern warfare or just like the modern games that much.
Okay, I single-handedly won an online match in Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah. Now hold on, I just need to get out of this stressful situation.
Yeah.
How do I do that? I mow them all down. No.
That was a
I hate it when
boomer.
they explode. You also played Left 4 Dead 2? I
Of
love that
course
game.
I have,
Just
come
do
on.
this.
And besides, I love how in modern day, what boomer means. So, come on, it's ahead of its time. We got a boomer.
Yeah, Yeah, when you said boomer, I immediately thought of the boomer from, the big guy that was filled with green
Half-Life,
liquid.
yeah. Obviously, but at the same time, we cannot stop imagining, the meme. You
Yeah.
can.
Now, let's get off the topic of maps because if I explain every single map, it will be here for hours.
Very
So
much.
I'm gonna explain a few more things about zombies, and look at this machine. It's called Quick Revive.
Yeah, I know.
Now, according to lore, it tastes like fish, which is why every single time I try to recreate that, I always add anchovy paste to make it have that fish flavor.
Yeah.
Because even though I play Hoi 4, of course I'm mentally insane. Now, what was I saying? Right.
Oh man, now I should stream like Hoi 4 or something and play in the next podcast episode.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you this. The perk system in each of the Call of Duties has always been changing. Now, firstly, just to get out of the way, Call of Duty, Black Ops, or World at War, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, all three of them had the exact same perk system where you go up to a perk machine, you drink it, and there you go, you have the perk. If you go down and you get revived or you revive yourself, which is what Quick Revive does in single player, for your information, the Quick Revive, which is the perk that I drank the blue one, that one, in single player, it revives you, and in multiplayer, it helps you revive others quicker. Listen?
Yeah, actually, now I think about it, why the hell was I streaming like playing Super Mario on my computer? Since we were talking about retro games.
Yeah, honestly, if we have the required game, we should just play what's on topic, because why not?
Yeah, I mean, come on, I could easily do that. I already have a good emulation system.
Yeah, but that ship has already sailed, unfortunately.
Yeah. Hey, why hell? Next time, fuck you talking about?
You see this?
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, I know.
It's
let
killing
it run.
time, baby.
Oh,
that sound.
Come on.
Why? Also, by the way, you remember when I was screaming at Brutus? The reason why I was screaming at him was because I had this gun pack-a-punched with all the perks, and I lost that.
Oh.
My mom's dead.
Damn.
So I was screaming, like I was screaming as loud as I could before. Like, I was so fucking mad.
Bro, now you just
screaming
me
wasn't really.
Now you just reminded me.
Screaming doesn't really describe what I was doing. I was more like yelling aggressively.
Yeah, yelling gibberish is what more like it.
No, I was telling him to do a various plethora of non-mentionable things
that is
in
not
Turkish.
I know. But
Yeah. Now back to the perk system.
Yeah.
Now, as I just said, Black Ops, World of War 2 plus Black Ops 2 system is the same. Go up to the machine, drink, you get the benefits. If you go down, you lose the benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Black Ops 3 is where some things change. Now, integrally, or the system is in its essence still the same in Black Ops 3. Only difference is something called Perkaholic. Now, of course, not even I knew about it. I've never personally used it myself because it's dishonorable.
Yeah.
But what it does basically is it's a gobble gum. And gobble gums, they're like little bubble gum things that you can take at each round of Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, what these gobble gums do, they give you perks. They're like perks that you drink, except they're free and they're random.
Right.
So like the Munta Fizz. Now, what I'll tell you is that there's one gobble gum called Perkaholic.
Yeah.
Where what happens is that when you eat it, you get every single perk. Every single one. Yeah.
That sounds like cheating now I think about it.
It is, and that's just like a small change in the system. And then the next game, Black Ops 4, is where, oh my god, the system became so unnecessarily complex. What they did was they gave you 4 slots. One slot was a modifier, one was a I don't even remember their names because I've never really paid attention to
so
those
they split
things.
them to different groups for specific kind of abilities, but there was no need.
No. Here's how it works. Is that 4 different groups. You have the same perks, but if you put a perk in this specific slot, oh, there's the classic Juggernog. If you put a perk into one specific slot, you get a certain modifier or a certain benefit from that specific perk. Ooh, double points. Thank you, Richtofen.
Wait. I remember something when you were raging. You said that you got to 200,000 points.
No, that was just an heavy over.
I was about to say, how long have you played the damn game in order to get 200,000?
Yeah, that was a gross over exaggeration. It's more like what? About 75k, around 100k, around that amount.
It's still too much.
I was playing for 1.5 hours. Got to round 18, embarrassingly.
That again, still too much.
On easy mode.
Okay,
I still have a lot to learn.
Yeah, I can understand.
It's embarrassing.
No, it's all right. For
No.
by yourself, that's great. All right. Usually, this is played multiplayer.
I mean, the thing is, this is like what's it called? It's like how Hoi 4, like only the veteran players understand how to play the game, and casual players don't know what the hell is going on. They're just there.
Exactly. I mean, come on. At first, when we first play Hoi 4, we have no idea what the hell organization can really affect.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know how the hell armies worked. I just put my men.
Yeah, a bunch of infantry and a couple of artilleries, and just hopefully it'll go better. But no, it's more complex than that. Hell, we were thinking that tanks will change the course of the battle in its entirety. Well, no, it doesn't.
Yeah. Now, anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So Black Ops 4, basically, they started doing crack like they usually do in Activision. I mean, I'll tell you this. With every single zombies map, I'm pretty sure Activision gives out 2-3 kilos of crack to each one of their developers so that they can make the most unnecessarily complex Easter eggs and most unnecessarily complex systems imaginable.
Well, I'll tell you this. When it comes to, I remember this in Infinite Warfare. I forgot, but you could get one skin or a character in, in Infinite Warfare. There is zombies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's called Exo Zombies. No, that's Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, but you can get an actor. You can play as an actor in there. And,
yeah, I'm aware of that.
Yeah, you remember the actor David Hoffman or whatever it was?
Yeah, that name rings a bell.
Yeah, he's okay. You're familiar with the SpongeBob movie, the first one?
Yeah, I am. The first.
That man that just came running. Like, I could take you there to Bikini Bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, you could play as him in that zombies game, and I was like, okay, this is funny, but is there really a need? But it's funny. At that time it's still funny. Nowadays they're bringing fucking Snoop Dogg, fucking Nicki Minaj, and all.
Listen. I'll just tell you this. I don't mean to offend anyone in the audience, although. What if I do mean it? But you'll never know. So, I hate Nicki Minaj with a passion.
I mean...
Okay?
I never really had a reason to like her or hate her at the same time. I mean, I never really was a fan.
I have a reason to hate her because of Call of Duty. No, don't slap me to death. No.
Because of Call of Duty? Why is that?
Because they added her into Call of Duty.
I mean, again, there was not really a need. To me, there was not really necessary.
Yeah, it was entirely unnecessary. Like,
I mean,
I would have listened. I would have tolerated, let's say, Snoop Dogg
because Snoop Dogg is a gangster. You know what I mean? It's and he's cool.
Yeah, I would have tolerated it.
Yeah. But Nicki Minaj, I mean, who thinks one time, oh, you're killing a bunch of fucking terrorists and said, I want to be Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, I mean, who the hell would want to see? I mean, the thing is, there's some unhinged things that Activision's added to the Call of Duty games that I actually like. Let's say, example, they added a weapon skin or weapon just in itself, where it had a talking cat on it, and that cat would always say something. Let's say example, if you use adrenaline on yourself, the cat says, does that stuff hit as hard as catnip and stuff like that? Basically, just there for comedic relief.
Right,
you know?
right. And that's the thing. A lot of these skins are there for comedic relief, but at the same time, some of them are just plain out ridiculous. I mean, at this point, I'm not even gonna be fucking surprised if they're gonna be freaking bringing in Naruto. You know what I mean? Just imagine that they're gonna bring fucking Naruto or some shit. Just imagine.
Naruto.
Or hell.
I'd hang myself.
Or hell. Oh man, now I just had a cursed thought. Imagine if they brought Helltaker.
The big guy, right?
No, like you know the freaking Hell Hotel. You know the Hell Hotel or whatever.
The Happy Hotel? Wait, you're talking about Hasbin Hotel?
Yeah, Hasbin Hotel. Imagine that.
Oh, Alistair! No, actually, I'd actually like to see Alistair.
No, I mean the girl!
He would fit.
The girl!
Charlie?
Yeah.
Yeah, her.
Imagine that.
It's out of character.
I'll tell you this, there is one thing that I'll think of that. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be bots that are only gonna be putting one thing on the mic. Hide away from me. I'm just gonna call them the hideaway bots. That's all I'm gonna be saying. Bro, imagine that actually happens.
Yeah, I'll hold on. I'll tell you this though. Every other character other than Charlie in Call of Duty, it would actually be in character for them. And also, what you said, I'm 99% sure there's a Left 4 Dead 2 mod for that.
Oh man.
I'm 99% sure.
I'm very sure. But okay, I'll give you even more curse. I'll fucking give you even more curse if you're ready.
I'm ready.
Fem Bavarian characters.
So just adding femboys.
Nope. Imagine Kaiser Wilhelm II in a ballerina suit.
I have to tell everyone about this, but there's this one piece of dialogue in Fem Bavaria where if you take a certain focus, you have to try and convince the Kaiser to come back to Bavaria for him to rule the area. But basically, you have an option to say to make your diplomat say, "Give me a kiss."
Yeah, you said that in the last. You said that in the last episode.
I have to say it again. For those who didn't see it, because I've never clicked any other option other than "Give me a kiss." And each time.
Now imagine if this is the dialogue. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss, sugar.
Hold on. I think I memorized it. I'm not sure though, but I'll just say from what I remember. Kaiser Wilhelm starts instinctively banging his head against the wall, saying, "Why are you people so fucking horny?"
Oh, now I just imagine that's a fucking dialogue in COD. Just to fucking imagine.
Why are you people so fucking horny?
You know what? Actually, I would love for them to do that. I love for them to add that. Actually.
I mean, yeah. With Call of Duty, it's simply just a good game. It's a good game. It always will be a good game. You can't convince me otherwise, unless we're talking about the newer games. I mean, yeah, actually, let's go to that topic, the newer games. Now, I'll tell you this. It is the same repetitive trash that we've always been force-fed. It has been and it always will be.
But come on, from my experience, you
know how my experience was.
Alright, now this is speaking. So.
Can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, actually, I think that we run out of time because how long have we been streaming?
I don't know. I mean, for the stream itself, we've been 20 minutes.
Yeah, a half for 1.5, and it's already 3 o'clock, man.
Okay, so we just end this here?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because come on, I even though I have a break tomorrow from work, I'm still gonna be doing some things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Now, for let me just finish what I was saying.
Yeah.
The newer ones, trash that's been fed down our throats 100 times. Just the only issue with Activision is that they're too afraid to try new things.
they've always been like that. If we're really being honest.
They've never been like brave enough to try new things, unlike other times where they were more brave and more
I mean,
steadfast. You know.
I mean, if we're gonna like, first of all, Activision is one of the oldest video game companies in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, come on, they had Pitfall and Atari, and come on, they set the name, they set the record. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
In
hell,
fact, I even put that in as a hold on. So
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. So you're aware of Cold War, right?
Yes.
Call of Duty Cold War.
yes.
It's the newest. It's the best recent Call of Duty game there has been,
Yeah,
and that's an opinion that nobody can disagree with.
yeah. After the classic Modern Warfare and the classic Black Ops.
Exactly. So, the only reason is because number one, it was revolutionary. The zombies was really really interesting. They had a different modes. They also gave us maps for free, so we didn't have to pay to get maps. Unlike what I had to do in Black Ops 2.
Agreed.
Yeah. So like they were doing a lot of things right for zombies. Campaign, good. I liked it. I really
Yeah, it
did.
was
Good
actually
story.
pretty good.
Yeah, good story. You could side with the Soviets, which you already know me, so of course
Yeah, of course you
I
did.
like it. And before we end this conversation, I want to make it my mission to pack a punch the ray gun before we end this.
All right then, but I actually have to be leaving, man, because I got some work tomorrow.
All right then.
Yeah.
Well,
But I'll
just
tell
let
you
me
this:
quickly
from my
pack
also
a
another
punch.
from my other experience is actually Skylanders.
Oh, Skylanders. Yeah, that's also a good one.
Come on, they were revolutionary with that. No one can deny that. Nobody. You know what I mean? And we actually had some good
And
memories
there
of
we
it.
go.
Ah, congratulations.
There's the upgraded ray gun for all of y'all, ladies and gentlemen.
I stopped watching the stream.
It's fine.
Yeah, so
All right then. Now, unfortunately, I believe I'll say it after. But I hope you enjoyed this episode of the gaming center. I have a feeling this is going to be the longest episode we've done yet. But honestly, I'm pretty sure it's very enjoyable. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and make sure to hit that bell button to make sure that you never miss another upload from us ever again. And join the Discord server. Go ahead and tell your friends about us. And have a good day.
have a great day, ladies and gentlemen, and good night.